I've been making YouTube videos for over 3 years and learning how to ignore the numbers in terms of views and subscribers and other metrics has been very difficult over the years. It's something that I believe you do get better with over time, but I've also experienced that it does ebb and flow. And I wouldn't be the first to admit that sometimes even my identity can come into role based on how well my channel happens to be doing. So today we're going to relax, and I do want to discuss my experience with learning how to ignore the numbers over the years. And I do guess you'll have to let me know how far I've come. Now, when I started making Minecraft videos, I only had one goal, and that was to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I actually ended up hitting it way more quickly than I ever expected to. I ended up making videos for about 3 months or so, and then I ended up making my first ever hardcore episode, and it ended up getting 37,000 views. And just by that video itself, my channel ended up getting monetized. And it was incredible and very inspiring for me to continue to make YouTube videos. However, as a result of being so successful so early on, I definitely became very attached to the metrics. I remember spending hours and hours on my episode 2 for the hardcore series, one that actually never ended up coming out. I ended up burning out in the process, and I was so fixated on having the most perfect video just so that I could make it even better and maybe initially even make my dream of becoming a full-time YouTuber happen. And so I worked and I worked and I worked, and then I think I died in the world or something happened, and I was devastated, and I needed to start fresh once again. And so I started to make other types of Minecraft YouTube videos. And to my dismay, they did not perform nearly as well. It was kind of a one-off hit from the get-go, and my channel really struggled for a very long period of time after that. And I just wanted to prove to myself that I could have a repeat of the numbers that I ended up getting. So I just worked head over toe and put my head down and worked, definitely over time, just trying to make as many videos and get better at it over time. And at first, I tried to be as consistent as I could and just make as many videos as I could, and I had no luck with that. And so I ended up trying to make my first 100 days video, which ended up taking me about 6 months to make in total, and I can make them way faster nowadays, but I needed to learn a lot, and I just was being so nitpicky to have the perfect video once again, just to make sure that I could get more subscribers and all of these viewers. And I was now monetized. I just wanted to see if I was going to be able to make money off of making YouTube content. So after July, on my birthday when I started the video, until I think the beginning of December actually, I worked on this video, and when everything was perfect and good to go, I released the video, and of course it didn't get any views. It got like maybe 100 or 200 views, and I had spent maybe like 300 hours doing it. And I was devastated. I was so upset. And at this point in time, I knew that if I needed to keep doing it, I just wanted to do it for me. And so at this point in time, I just started making videos that I wanted to and put a lot of the pressure off of my shoulders. Really just started kind of enjoying the creation aspect of the game. And during that time period, none of my videos really took off in any sort of real regard. But the most important thing that was happening was that people that were seeing me for who I was started following me and started to hang out in the Discord and to kind of become friends with me. And I started this community of people that were interested in the exact same thing that I was. And I never expected that. I was just trying to find the metrics and the numbers. And after a while of just doing it for me, I ended up looking around and seeing so many people just like me too. And I do think that for me at that moment, if that hadn't happened and I hadn't seen how priceless it was to become friends with people and to be able to connect with people about the thing that I love so much, which is Minecraft and YouTube, I don't think I would be doing this anymore. And so that really kind of became my anchor. And so I just kept making content. But slowly but surely over time, I would have the occasional video that did really, really well. And I have a couple of evergreen videos on the main channel as well that did really, really well over time. And at each time that has happened for me, it's put me on a pursuit of trying to repeat that. And every single time I happen to, then I don't usually do as well for a period of time. And I don't know what it is about that, but it's been definitely a roller coaster of a process for me. You see, on one hand, as someone that really would love to do this full time, I feel like working as hard as I do in order to make it happen would be one of the best things that I could control. However, when I control too much and hyperfixate, then things don't usually do as well. And pretty much all of the videos that have done the best on my channel, except for a handful, have been videos that I never expected to do as well. And so I think that that has been something that I've had to grapple with over the years as well. And so when it comes down to it, as of the last couple of months or so, I think that I had a reframe of perspective that I do not employ all the time. I'm not the best at it, but it's kind of a thought that I just keep in my mind. And the idea behind it is, how long would I like to make YouTube videos? Or how long would you like to make whatever it is, the thing that you happen to make or love doing? And for me, I would just love to keep doing this forever. And I think that it's really easy to just want that end destination, but you have to enjoy the process. And I remember being at just a couple thousand subscribers and not caring nearly as much as I do now. And there's something very blissful about that. And I think that if I extend the timeline and say, well, I want to do this until I'm 80, and I am 28, so I still have plenty of time to go. Why can't I enjoy this part of the process too? Learning how to become a better commentator, or learning how to become a better Minecraft player, or just the fact that I'm building something, or being able to connect with other people. Those things, whenever I remind myself about why I do this, that's what I know. Those are the things, what I've built and the memories that I've made and the people that I've met along the way. And so every single time I try to remind myself about that is what is more important. Are the numbers going to make a difference at the end of the day? Well, in a financial sense, they really could. And in order to make this full time, they really could. And so they are important things for me to think about. But as much as I can, in order to enjoy the growth of what I'm doing and not get burnt out in the process, I try to extend the timeline, try to ignore those numbers. So I'd love to know if you guys have any tips for yourself. That's the best that I have right now. And I hope that you've enjoyed the video. If you would like to take another look at some of my thoughts, definitely take a look at clicking this video right here.